morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Earnings season officially started, and Netflix is the first one to report earnings, and it's down not a lot, just 2.5% beat on earnings. Revenue almost in line, 0.2% higher, and then earnings also 1% for 5% higher. So this morning, touching after earnings, buy zone actually, you can see here, it was already up almost 2% yesterday. So it's like flat, doesn't really matter. And this decline, probably they could recover. So if it comes below 1231, that would be good area to buy, just for you guys to keep an eye on. In terms of, you can see futures, nasdaq is in the sell zone. Okay, was in the sell zone all day, and now it's slightly lower, so they could pump a bit at market open about 23,300, and that will be area to short. And if inversely, if they come lower in this green zone, so from where we are right now to about 0.65, not much, that's an area you should be looking to buy. Same thing with the S&P 500. Look to buy below 6,300 and look to take profits above 6,354. Almost flat. Pre-market little higher. Not much activities going on right now. Bitcoin is had a nice movement. You can see you could buy here around 117,400, and then you could sell in the red zone. Then again, wait for it to come back. It came very close to the buy zone here this morning around 4:35 a.m. So if it comes back below 118,226, you can buy again. By the way, I'm sharing this Bitcoin level for free. I'm sharing for free. All you need to do is click the join button in the description, join the Discord, and I'm sharing screenshot of this Bitcoin levels. Easily, you can make a lot of money. And if you want to know other stocks, what I'm buying and what I'm selling and what price I'm buying and selling and futures, then you have to join subscription. And if you join, there's a join button in the bottom left description of this video. And then let me know user ID. I will add you to members section where I share these levels with everybody. You can ask me any questions. They're direct access to me. Okay, so from stock-wise, Tesla's in the neutral zone, looking to buy in this green zone. There's also a gap around 312.40. That will be the area I will be looking to buy. And Apple also I'm keeping an eye on and looking to buy Apple below 208.22. So this is the area I'm looking to buy. Let's look at daily chart and see how things are looking. Guys, hit the like button while I'm checking through this. And you can see here, this is S&P 500 live chart. Just keep going higher, finding support on between green and white lines, we can see, and keep going higher slowly and surely. Some divergences are building, I think. So if I look at SPX, actually it's equal high. So you can see RSI going a little lower. So what that means is if you draw an arrow, you can see RSI, price is making higher high. RSI here is slight divergence here. Oops, I'm not sure what happened. Give me a second. Here you go. So you can see RSI or PPO also making, both RSI and PPO making some divergences here. NASDAQ is very similar. You can see easily, you can spot it. You can see PPO making a lower high, RSI making equal high, something like that. And it's very overbought. You can see light green background. You don't really want to buy usually. You want to buy usually near red when it's red, not near when it's green. You can see here, green, perfect time to take profit. You want to buy when it's a pullback to this bottom line. You can see pullback here. So you will get a pullback. It's not like it's going to just keep going straight. This is like a most traded rally, but eventually we should get a pullback. Anyhow, so there are gaps here, guys. The green lines are the big gaps here. Whenever we get a pullback, it will find support somewhere there. SPX also, you can see the gaps here. Take a screenshot of this. SPY daily chart, you can see gaps here. QQQ, you can see all the gaps which are here as well. And this is live market still going higher. So that's how it is. Bitcoin, 9 count sell signal just hanging in there, just consolidating, waiting for moving averages to catch up. In terms of gaps, just keep an eye on these gaps around 117K, 114K, and then below 97K and then 92K. Ethereum very explosive move. There was a massive gap here. They filled it around 32.89. Now next target is this gap here around 39.65. So keep an eye on that, all right? And then while it's going higher, it's leaving some bigger gaps at the downside as well. So eventually we'll get a pullback, and let's see when we get that pullback, when they're gonna start filling those gaps. We'll keep an eye on that. Okay, Tesla is interesting. It's not able to close above this red line, so maybe it will wait till earnings. I'm not sure. I'm just looking for if I can get opportunity to buy at 312, and then next one is around 297. Apple is also looks like it's just flagging below this blue line, not able to close above that. No good news is coming on Apple, so struggling a lot here. So let's see. I will keeping an eye on these two, to be honest, for now. Netflix after earnings, again, nothing much. Maybe find support on this red and yellow lines. We'll see. There was a lot of divergence. You can see huge divergence. So it's just cooling down a bit. NVDA is just going up, like straight up, like parabolic move right now. It feels like a blow off top. Whenever we get a correction, guys, maybe it will happen on earnings, but it's not going to be pretty. So it's going to bring all the market down. So just going straight up. This is not possible to sustain, in my opinion. We do need pullbacks to have a healthy rally, not like a straight. Looks like a short squeeze. Everybody wants to, they want to get rid of all the shorts. One user requested me to review one of the subscribers, Meta. So you can see Meta, what's happening. Made a new high. There's divergence here. You can see RSI has divergence, PPO has divergence. You can see a little bit of divergence, PPO, but RSI, that means momentum is going lower. And right now, there are multiple gaps here, and earnings are coming very soon. So it's not like a great time to do a review where you have to wait for earnings because everything can change. But it broke below this white line, which is a 20 moving average. You can see it was holding the rally. It broke below that. So, in order to see, let's go and see weekly chart and see how things are going. You can see 9 count sell signal on weekly I got a couple of weeks ago. Here we had a bottom signal. Here we had you can see here was 7 counts, so pullback. Here 9 counts just went sideways, pullback. So it can go sideways and pull back, or it can have a pullback. One thing I don't like are these gaps. You can see bigger gap here. So again, it's my suspect is they're going to fill these gaps on earnings. So you can see 3 major gaps. So and the fact that it broke below this white line, which is 20 moving average, I feel any bounces they're gonna sell off. So if you get a bounce, look for selling opportunities and it can go lower because it is a change in trend. You can see what's happening right now. You can see this was a high, low, lower high, lower low. So the trend has been changed already from going from higher highs, high lows to lower high, lower lows. You can see this low is lower than this low. So I don't know, chart wise, I think there's going to be some more pullback coming, but earnings it will decide next. And the next one is Micron. One guy asked me to look at Micron. So you can see MU is right on the support, had a pullback, came to the support, and I don't see any divergence, so that's good. So again, all depends on how NVIDIA and other stock market earnings will do. Keep an eye on these gaps. There's also a gap. So this is a nice pullback actually. So you could expect a bounce. Like if you go to 1 hour chart, you can see very oversold. You can see RSI. So bounce can happen, and on a daily chart, however, there's more room to go lower. So on a daily chart, they could bring to here around 103. So that will be a good area to buy, or near 200 moving average, blue lines. So if they bring it here, look to buy here, and then a bounce can happen. On the upside, look to sell on these gaps. So if they fill this gap 116, 120 and 124, if they are here, then again look to fill. Again, this is changing trend, lower high, lower lows, going from higher highs to lower high, lower lows. So you could get a bounce from here and look to sell on a touch of this white line. All right, so those are those two stocks one of the subscribers wanted me to review. In terms of commodities, guys, US oil, sorry, holding above, just facing resistance on this blue line. So it's between multiple lines, just holding it here. So let's see if it breaks out or breaks down, we'll keep an eye on it. Natural gas is pumping finally after a nice decline. So let's see, trying to close above all moving averages today. Gold market is also looking nice above all moving averages. This hold is still, this low is still holding 33, 32.47. Silver also looking very healthy, higher highs, higher lows. In terms of commodities, sugar is looking pretty good to buy. Wheat is also holding this trend line, and then corn is also coming to this buy zone, green zone. Dollar is down after 9 count sell signal going lower. So that's how things are. I just wanted to review bond market as well. ZB here, also looking a bit weak here. Other stocks, Shopify had a breakout. Not sure why. There was not a lot of news. Maybe I don't know what's going on. Previous high, same thing. Even if it makes a new high, it's going to be divergent high. So, and then Ford is looking nice for a pullback, breakout, coming back, giving back all. So buy above these previous highs. That will be a good area. Costco is pretty interesting. Getting a 8 count sells buy signal, sorry. So this could be a good buy here, guys. Costco looks like pretty good here to buy. UNH is very, very frustrating. After capitulation, still keep going lower. Let's look at volumes. I'll leave it. We'll check later. Lilly is also healthcare stocks are pretty interesting. You can see ISRG also getting a 8 counts buy signal for a bounce here. So looking, and also these oil stocks are also interesting to buy for long-term XOM, and all these getting a pullback. Okay, guys, I'll leave it here for now. And if there are any particular stocks you want me to review, put a comment and hit the like button. VIX also not getting any counts, 7, 8, 9 counts for a bounce. We'll keep an eye on it. Okay, take care.